As the seabird season approaches, the Farne Islands off the coast of Northumberland are remaining closed to the public this spring. Last year there was an unprecedented occurrence of bird flu, long considered the most serious of avian diseases, ravaging the seabird colonies. After the clearing of more than 6,000 carcasses, believed to be just a silent tip of the iceberg, it was concluded that guillemots, with more than 3,500 carcasses, and kittiwakes, with more than 800 carcasses, were the most affected. The small population of sandwich terns on the islands didn't go unnoticed, with an estimated 300 adult plus chicks dead. The National Trust, which has owned the islands since 1925, has decided to proactively try to mitigate the impact of this virus by banning any human access to the area and restricting all disturbances. The Rocky Archipelago is home to nearly 200,000 seabirds and puffins, Arctic terns, razorbills and shags await their homecoming in May and June. Even though there have been reports of dead gulls and eiders, there is still no proof that they died of the virus. The seasonal window for visits to the inner Farne Islands is normally between April and September, while Staple Island is open in May and July. This year, tours around the islands will still be possible, although no landings or multiple visits are allowed. Avian influenza has not been limited only to the Farne Islands but has had an international scope, killing an unknown amount of birds worldwide. Nature conservationists and researchers are working hard to bring better understanding on the long-term negative impacts of this bird flu. The National Trust, the RSPB, Nature Scott and the Wildlife Trusts are not planning to close any other reserves due to the outbreak and are actively participating to counteract its effects. They urge the public to not touch dead or dying birds and to report suspect cases to DEFRA on a dedicated phone number. The Farne Islands remain closed for the time being, but, as rangers continue to monitor the species, there is a chance that it will open for visitors later in the season, making a small amount of restriction the price to pay to save the seabirds of the Farne Islands.